Welcome to Late Night in Harlem, and we are pleased to welcome and present a musical performance from our house band, the Kennedy Administration.
5 a.m., just leaving the club, lipstick smudged, deep conversation about political relations got me stuck. Mental stimulation mixed with my imagination. Now I think I wanna touch. Would it be too bold of me to ask for you to stay? Please stay, baby. I wanna wake up every morning, baby, next to you. Nothing else will do. Yeah, wake up every morning, baby, next to you. Nothing else will. Can't say it's routine. Clubs ain't really my scene. I don't hang out much, but you know, Prague, there's something in the air that made me stare. Kinda wanna take it there. You got something that I want, something that I need. It's like you're ahead of me. I know I'm talking way too fast, but what we have might last. You could be what I'm missing. Oh, I wanna wake up every morning, baby, next to you. Nothing else will do. Yeah, wake up every morning, baby, next to you. Nothing else. Go ahead, Dre.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I mean, now we see why they're a house band. You know, I mean, I wasn't on the fence, but that's solidified.
Thanks, Laurence Anthony. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh. Kennedy, you guys are amazing. You guys are wonderful. The song that we just heard, I want to jump right in and just ask this question. How did this song come to be? Like, was it created? What was your process for this?
So Nothing Else Will Do, which I find is one of the sexier songs on the album. It actually just happened, like a lot of the songs on our album, which was just a groove that started at a live show. And we love having our phones out on the gig because we're recording. And we just recorded the vibe from that. And myself and Andre took it back to his place. and just started working on it. And, you know, as a performer, I'm usually out late nights, so I see a lot of interactions with, you know, men and women. And I just thought, you know, there should be a song out there for the good girl who wants to be aggressive. So,
Oh,
yeah,
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. We love that. We love that. So for those of us who don't know, like who's Andre? Talk to us about the Kennedy administration. How did you form? And you know, when I first heard this name, I met you years ago, it was just so ambiguous. You know, where did this name come from?
Well, I go by the name Kennedy, but Kennedy is actually my last name. My father was named John Fitzgerald Kennedy after the great, amazing 35th President of the United States of America. And
for those who didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, just in case, you know. But my growing up as a Kennedy, there's just this kind of, I guess, prestige to the last name. And it's one of those things you're not expecting an African-American female to have that name, let alone use it as a band name. So I don't know. I just, one day I was working with a group of guys and they were like, well, should we name the band? And I was like, Kennedy administration. And I actually had one guy who said he wasn't going to take on a woman's last name. But I bet he regrets not being with us. But anyways, you know, better stories. So yeah, 2013, we got the opportunity to perform at Groove in the legendary West Village. And people showed up. We didn't think anybody was going to be there. So people showed up, and then Groove just kept asking us to keep coming and filling the room. And we just kind of stumbled into a residency. And you don't really matter in this world unless you have something to show for it. And so we started writing, and now we have this. And we have an album, and that's kind of how it just started. It just literally musicians wanted to gig because we were tired of being broke and hungry.
So now that you have this residency at the group, I am really interested to find out what it is like being the front woman of an all-male band, because this is not something that you see that often. You know, Beyonce has the Sasha Fierce band, and it's all women. So you fronting an all-male ensemble behind you, how does that feel? And was that intentional?
To be honest with you, I never thought I would have a band. I just wanted to sing. So the fact that, you know, I have Andre J on keys, Nat Townsend, who is world renowned, Shelton Gray, who's, you know, phenomenal in his works, you know, from everything from Sunday Best to the Black Eyed Peas to Deborah Cox, and then Dan Munez, who's just this phenomenal guitar player. It's crazy to me sometimes because I wasn't expecting to be the front. I've always been a leader, but I didn't think that it would show up in my, you know, I guess my musical career. As a woman lead, it's a lot. There's a lot of things that you have to handle. There's a lot of
how many groupies do you deal with?
Again? How
many groupies do you have to deal with the guys?
I mean, how free can we talk on this show? I don't know.
Come on, this is we can talk as freely as you want.
All right. Well, can I say this? I'm writing a book. It's called "All the Dick I Didn't Get on Tour." It's here's the thing, and Brie, you're a very beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, your body's bright. You got, you know, Colgate whitening strips. You know, you're doing your thing out here. I assumed, honest to God, you guys, I assumed after the first tour, I'm in Prague, we're in hotels with heated floors. You know, I got BMWs picking me up, take me, you know, Miss Kennedy, with your dietary restrictions. I'm like, baby, I'm just hungry. Just feed me. I thought when I came back, my DMs would be full.
Yes.
I thought men like successful women. I thought
no.
We were blessed. We opened for Elton John. I thought after Elton John, I was like sitting on top of the world. Nothing happened.
And the DMs were dry. It was like the Sahara Desert. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's really rough out here. So
I feel it. It's like that for me too. People think that it's like full and popping. It's tumbleweeds.
It's not.
What about, so Kennedy, you know, you're traveling all over the world. You've got this band, a lot of success. I want to get to, you know, who you've played alongside in a minute, but I'm really focused on the groupies here. So do you have to, what about the guys? Because it's an all-guy band with an amazing woman leader. Are the guys having to bat off the groupies too? Because I know some of your band members. I know them.
will say this. I don't want to be put out of my own band because I do feel like they will definitely use their voting power to do that. I will say for the guys, women are just way more willing to be vulnerable in those situations. You just vulnerable however you like. But the women are way more, honestly, aggressive. You know, they'll go after the guys. I will say this, since I don't get none on tour, can't nobody get none on tour, so I definitely hate, and I try to cause division. No, I'm serious. I definitely do. I'm trying to ruin your night. If I'm going, you know, to my room alone, everybody's going to their room alone.
Brie,
So,
Brie, she does not sound like JFK. She sounds like Castro. This is a dictator-like mentality.
You know, I'm like, listen, my name's on the band, and if I ain't in it, neither are y'all. Go to bed.
Yeah.
Everybody
So,
go to bed.
it gets a little if you're on the road for a month, that's it gets rough. But I would think overall we love music so much that even if you're not getting put to sleep, you still got the music, you still got the band, and the fact that we're blessed to travel around the world, like that. Even if you're not getting that kind of attention, it's cool. I did have one time a guy I liked, who was so in love with Andre's keyboard playing that he definitely did not make that move. So
where are you trying to go next?
I really love I love Europe a lot. Baku, Azerbaijan was a really great place for us. And I would love to get over to a territory that we haven't tapped in, which is Japan. We were actually able to go to China, Beijing, and Shanghai and perform at the Blue Note.
Wait, were you in Wuhan?
First of all, she said they haven't gone yet.
She said no to Japan. She said she'd been to China.
No, we did not go to Wuhan. Is my attorney allowed to be on this Zoom? This Zoom call? No, we did not go to Wuhan. We went to Beijing. That's with a B. There's no W. And Shanghai is an S. So that's where we performed in China. But we want to go to Japan. I really look forward to Japan. And I would love to go back to Indonesia.
Okay.
I love Japan.
Yeah.
It's you're gonna have a great time when that happens in 2035, and the borders open, and the borders open back up.
2035? Come on, Laurence. You need a little bit more hope than that.
Yes.
You mean 2020 at least?
I got dreams, bro. I still got dreams.
Keep dreams alive. Now, you said that you mentioned a lot of names. You mentioned you opened for Elton John. You mentioned a lot of successful names. Who are some of the best artists that you've played alongside? Or, everyone's kind of got that person or those people that they're like, oh my gosh, like starstruck. Have you been starstruck or just impressed by the talent that you've been around?
I would say a lot of the times, like when we're at festivals, we don't really get to see people, like we'd like to, because depending on the scheduling. I've definitely been able to check out, like, I've seen like Macy Gray, I've seen Jojo Mayer, who I've gotten to work with. He's a drummer. But a lot of people have come by and seen us. Like, you've come by the group to see us, Laurence. There's been Lettucey, Nathan East, J. Drew Sheard, Dee Dee Bridgewater. So yeah, like Little John Roberts, drummer. So we've had some really cool people come and see us. And then on the festivals, let's see, Yellow Jackets, who else? A couple names I'm forgetting because I'm excited. But yeah, we've been able to work with people. I've gotten to do backgrounds like people like Eric Benet, Sharp Pepsi Riley, people that are famous in like New York, like Melanie Daniel Walker, Lila Hathaway. So yeah, we've been able to do some stuff. We're kind of cool.
Okay. We see you, girl. We see you. All right. So, okay, since Laurence has reminded us that we won't be out of the quarantine until 2035, which is a super downer. I mean, I didn't know. So far in the quarantine, have you, unlocked the cheat code and learned a new skill or developed a knowledge for a new skill that you have by chance?
It looks like there's going to be a lot more performances online. So for me, I'm so used to the live interaction with an audience. Like, everything is energy. Performing in front of 6,000 people, them singing your lyrics back to you is extremely energetic, a very powerful moment. So I'm trying to learn how to receive that energy via the screen. It's not really working, but I'm just honestly just trying to be kind to myself and just realize like it's gonna be a little tricky figuring this out. But just believing that the music that has healed us on so many other occasions will continue to heal us, and we'll keep making progress and move forward.
Yeah.
You know, you touched on this in terms of how different it is to go from live to what we're doing now, and you see everyone doing Instagram live performances or these Zoom performances or anything virtual. What is it like artistically, I mean, mentally, how this is affecting you? You know, are you noticing a shift? Because I know a lot of artists, a lot of writers, actors, musicians, this is a very different thing. What is this like for you on a personal level?
It's hard. It's hard. You wake up every day and you look at your phone and there's no emails about gigs, you know? You're not talking to promoters or venues. Just in October, we did Apollo. We got to perform at the Apollo. We got to see our name in the marquee. We then went to China, saw our names in China, and then we came back and performed the Blue Note, you know, in 3 months' time. So to go from that momentum, our last private engagement was for Paco Rabanne. You know, they were launching a fragrance line. So to go from all of that and have, you know, finishing up our second album and getting ready, you know, transitioning from one booking agent to the next, our lives were about to catapult to another sphere, you know, as far as, you know, our fan base and the people that we were starting to interact with. And as a musician, you know, there's so many levels to it. So we were feeling, and, you know, myself, I can definitely say I was feeling like this year was going to be a substantial year for me. So you wake up and there's another cancellation. You know, someone's just like, hey, that gig, you know, yeah, I know that was going to pay for, you know, the next 5 months of your rent, but that money's gone. So literally, just trying to fight the pain, fight the depression. So many of us are addicted to the stage. I'm addicted to the audience. I love people. I love touching people. I love hugging people. I love writing words that connect, you know, different ages and different races and different sexual orientations together. And the fact that my music is still being played around the world, which I'm grateful for, but my body isn't producing that sound anymore. It hurts. There are certain notes and certain, you know, places when I sing, like the notes just hit in certain parts of my body. Like I'm not even resonating in places anymore because I'm not singing. So it's hard. It really, really is hard. I'm grateful though that people care, because honestly, it's easy to feel forgotten.
We like to ask our guests, even though you're not a guest, you're part of our family, but you know, we like to ask whoever we do our segment Wise Words with, what some of their wise words would be. So if you could share just what your wise words would be to whoever's watching, whoever's listening, leave them with some of the wise words that you may have. What would your wise words be?
I would say, are you doing things well? Are you letting your dreams come to life? Are you doing it good? Just believe can't nobody do it better than you know? Just regardless of what it is, man, just are you owning up to your own truth, you know? So you just gotta, regardless of what you feel or think or see, you just gotta still find that positive and just believe it into being.
I like it. I like it. Stay positive. I like it. Well, Kennedy, thank you for joining us. We could not have a better band, a better band leader. Hold up the album. Let everyone know where they can get your stuff. Promote. Listen, you said it's COVID. You're struggling, right? Maybe you're not struggling.
Yeah.
I know you're out there playing, whether you're not, but show everyone where they can get your stuff. Tell everyone where they can find you.
So the GoFundMe, I'm kidding. So you can, well, first of all, let me just say shout out to Andre J. Pivick, Nat Townsley, Shelton Gray, Dan Munez. The boys are all excited and happy to see Late in Harlem, you know, still in the trenches, still out here doing it. But you can find us on Instagram at Kennedy Administration, Facebook, Kennedy Administration. We have a regular page, and I think we have 2 fan pages. I don't know why we need 2, but bless them.
One for the band and one for Shelton.
Shelton is somewhere probably thinking horrible thoughts towards you. I'm just kidding. And you can also go on our website, www.kennedyadministration.com. Go on YouTube, type in Kennedy Administration Band. If you put in Kennedy Administration, it's a deep, dark hole. You're
going to see a bunch of assassinations and just a brutal film. You don't want to see that.
Yeah. Just no Camelot theme songs. Just, stay clear of that. So, yeah, you can find us. And, we'll be back, though. We're going to do some more stuff, right?
Absolutely. We're not letting you go. Thank you for joining us. Brianna Seagraves on the West Coast.
Yeah.
I am Laurence Anthony for Kennedy Administration. This is Late Night in Harlem.